Ọdịnala bụ eziokwu, ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ. Ị ma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa, ụmụ Igbo chigharịa. Kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti, n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọ nọ na nkuzi. Eze-Ana, Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu, onye ọma na Oraifite, onye mgbasa ozi, ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu, onye mmanye je eme ọnụ. Ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu, onye ọma na Oraifite, onye mgbasa ozi, ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu, onye mmanye je eme ọnụ. Ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana ga-adị, Ugochitubelu ga-adị, Ugochitubelu temple ọ ya adị, maka na eziokwu anwa chacha. Ndị ụka erigo anyị front and back, ndị oche eri anyị front and back. Fadi asị kala aka ghọrị ụmụ Igbo, si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke fe ka mma. Bulu Baịbụl bịa, akwụkwọ akụkọ, mepekwa chọọchị fa, okwu n'ụka bịakwa.
Good morning, viewers all over the world. My name is Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu na Oraifite. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja Ugochitubelu Ọdịnala Temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi rụọ ọrụ ngwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche, deep consultation and other works. Bụrụkwazi onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala restoration evangelical mission. And onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest or ordinary evangelist, I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. Today, on this program, Hour of Truth, today's topic is Nothing is Totally Free in Creation, Part 2. Nothing is totally free in creation, Part 2. Before we dive into today's lecture proper, important announcements. Don't forget that our monthly rituals of September is still ongoing. You can still join for the upcoming month of October. People have started booking it. On the last day of this month, we visit the water with eatable things for sacrifices and saraka to water elements on behalf of all those people that join us, friends of the temple and children of the temple, and our fans all over the world. Then we proceed back in the temple to offer sacrifices to entities of us, including Ram, Mekwaze Saraka. This morning I have gone to the temple to make positive declarations upon the lives of those that join us. Meaning that you can join us anywhere you are all over the globe. Distance is never a barrier in our spiritual work or in our consultation. So if you are interested, what you will do is write down your 3 prayer requests. Then make token donation to the account number. If you chat me on WhatsApp, I will tell you other details we need for you in order to book you. This group sacrifice is for upliftment, breakthrough, and depression. We started this group rituals. By November, it will be exactly 3 years we started it. We have lots of people that have been joining us all over the world. In fact, as we speak, some people have started even booking 2025. We have lots of testimonies, but we don't share it on social media or in Eze-Ana TV. You know why? It's not necessary. It's not why we are here. But I can tell you, we have lots of testimonies. Makani kedi na chana chuniba. One chubaja, makaraja karirogu. So if you are interested in joining us for coming months, or you have any question in today's lecture, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 7837672. I repeat 0805 7837672. Don't forget, My social media handles remains Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochitube Norichi. Ị ga-eji wee nweta nkuzi m all in all the social media platforms. Or you join Eziokwu TV na YouTube to watch Eze. So now let's dive into today's lecture proper. Like I said, the title remains Nothing is totally free in creation. If you pay attention to this topic, believe you will learn so many things. My WhatsApp number remains 0805 7837 672. 0805 7837 672 or 0813 8243 871. 0813 8243 871. If you are watching us from YouTube or in Eziokwu TV, that number you are seeing on the screen is my number. Let's now proceed. Topic is nothing is totally free in creation. I will give you some instances to buttress my point. In creation, what Chukwu Okike appreciates the more from human spirits, from entire creation, is gratitude, thanksgiving. That is what Chukwu Okike is expecting from us. I remember those songs we used to sing those days. See, no say kene ka Chukwu na-eri. Let me explain this for you to understand it. Chukwu enwere arụ ma ncha na ọ bụ mmụọ. God has no flesh because he is spirit. Spirit does not eat. Spirit does not eat. It's only human, the living in this gross material world that eats. You know why? We eat because blood and water run into our vein. All those body system. People have we have 3.2 million cells in each body, though it depends on the body size anyway. Those cells and organs need to be nourished for them to be functional. So in order to nourish those cells and organs in our body, we need vitamins and nutrients. In other words, once those cells lack those vitamins and nutrients in order to keep running, we feel it triggers hunger. Are you following? So as long as human spirit is like human body is like an engine, then the lubricant, that is the oil that is inside the engine, is like our blood. So without that lubrication, the oil, the engine cannot function. Because we are humans. But spirits does not have this flesh. Only what the spirit has is gross material. We have this gross material body. But spirit has the spiritual body that does not eat. That spiritual body, even if you are inside the room, your departed one can visit you as look like human. He can even wear clothes. But that clothes and the body, sometimes you wear the clothes you used to know him. The body is wearing is the spiritual body. So even if you lock your door, he can still penetrate because he's spirit. So Chukwu does not eat food. It does not need it. The cow, the whatever you are going to use to do Thanksgiving, whether in church or to your temple or whatever, it's not Chukwu that eats it. Are you following? Those things is just to show appreciation. Let me give you another physical example. Like people that already know me, I don't take alcohol. Yes. People normally visit the temple with expensive drinks. On a very good day, I don't take. However, whatever they bring those things, I'm so happy. You know why? Because it shows that the person really remember me. The person have me in his or her mind. So I appreciate it with all my heart and call my estimates to bless the person abundantly. However, I will still use it to give out. Sometimes I give some people in Dobi to take it to Mary. Sometimes I have some visitors, I normally give it out. So the same thing. And sometimes even if I give people to drink, like when we celebrated New Year Festival, if people are drinking it, I will feel fulfilled, I'm happy. The same thing is what is happening in the spiritual realm. So know it today that even Jin Ogoko you are taking to your priest, your father, is not Chukwu area. Only on oil, you wouldn't call the man arms giving. Sometimes someone will get him or relative in Egenti. So that's what I want to tell you. So Chukwu does not eat those animals. However, whenever you call upon him to show appreciation, what can we give God? Whatever, we can't give God anything because he lack nothing. So, but he, Chukwu, appreciate it whenever a human spirit remember that he is the unmovable mover and they call upon his name to say, Chukwu, I'm here for thanksgiving. It gladdens his heart for that remembrance. That is what important. Yes. Let me give you another example. In the Bible, you will see the Genesis, the sacrifice of Cain and Abel, right? Cain is a farmer. So, time for to sacrifice, to give unto the Lord. You know what Cain did? He went to his yam barn, he went there and looked for those rotten ones, thinking that will God know? God does not eat all those things. But he did not give out of abundance of the heart. He did not give out of love. He did not give out of appreciation. So he selected the bad ones. While his brother Abel is a hunter, he went and hunted the fattest animals. He gives out of joy. So you can see that giving, even in giving, the heart you give it with matters a lot. Are you just giving for the sake of just take this thing, just it matter, or are you giving out of the abundance of love? That's what makes the difference. So if you are giving and that you are giving is just to fulfill all righteousness, so that it will not look as if I'm still owing you, that is not giving. You will not receive the blessing. You just wasted that thing. If you must give, that giving must come from the inner heart. So Cain gave what he has out of malice. That is why Chukwu did not accept his offering. But Abel gave with innermost high joy, heart, so clean. That's why Chukwu accepted his own. So sometimes why your sacrifices are given is not accepted is because the way you give it. You are not giving it out of joy, inner joy, that you are actually, Chukwu, I'm so happy. There's nothing on earth I can give you because you have the cattle, you have the sheep, you have the cows, you have everything. So there's nothing you can give God that is new. It does not need all those things. Even if you bought a new car and gave it to your pastor or to your spiritualist, it does not change anything. The only thing that your spiritualist will be very happy and pray, call upon God and He is supposed to bless you abundantly. Is that joy and happiness in Him that is needed. Let me paint another picture for you to understand how things work in creation and what God Almighty expected from you. Chukwu from onset made it known to man that for a man to live, you must reciprocate. That is the purpose why we were given all these hands and the fingers in order to rub each other. Yes. It's not for fancy. He made us to understand that we lift ourselves by lifting others. He made us to understand that in creation, givers never lack. That is one of the injunctions given to man. That once you give, you can never lack. And in giving, your hands are open, is open. Once you give, your hands is open. And by being open, you will receive another thing while coming back. But sometimes, because you don't have spiritual eyes, you will not see what is happening whenever you give. It's only by giving you will live a fulfilled life. Let me give you another example. In creation, Chukwu made it possible that we and the other creatures need each other. We need each other to be rubbing our minds and the sharing, because there is love in sharing, and God is love. Before man was created, other creatures had been here thousands of years before man was eventually created. Chukwu taught it wise that instead of allowing human spirit to remain dormant in the spiritual realm unconsciously, let's allow them to move to the cooler region, the gross material world, in order to gain some consciousness and be able to mature, in order to be useful in the spiritual realm. That's why man was created. Now, let me tell you one thing you don't know. Chukwu made it possible that for us, human beings, to continually living, we must be giving. Then we must be sharing with other living things, like plants. Do you know that we human beings, we breathe in oxygen and they give out carbon dioxide? The plants take in oxygen, carbon dioxide, and give us oxygen. You can see it. I can't So that is what God wants in creation. That we needed each other in order to make this world a better place. That is why even in developed world, they propagate the importance of allowing our environment to look greener. Because the more you look greener, the better for us. That's why in a modern civilization, you are not allowed to be cutting plants anyhow, because they enhance healthy living. So what am I saying in essence is this. Know in creation that for you to continually living, you must give out carbon dioxide. Example, to breathe in. You will keep breathing in. There will be at a point you can no longer continually receiving, because when you breathe in, you are receiving God's love in creation. Ikechukwu. Makana this Ikechukwu, all know about the oxygen. Once you receive by breathing in, there must be a time you will no longer continually receiving until you give out by breathing out. If not, if you continually living and keep being stingy, you will keep breathing till the eye, because you keep on receiving without reciprocating. Are you following? So what I'm telling you is that if for you to continually living in this gross material, it must be of a purpose. It must be ready to give in order to keep receiving. So once you breathe in, nature will force you to breathe out if you continually want to live. Now, you breathe out, you have shared with other living things like plants. Then they, in return, will now breathe in and give you another one, oxygen. So we need each other to make this world a better place. Are you following? Even in free town, nothing is free. I can tell you why some people are running into problems, challenges of life. They don't understand the importance of giving. That is why some people are in mess, terrible mess now. Let me tell you what is happening. The problem in Africa is that even we lack that attitude of giving. In olden days, in ancient time, during the time of our fathers, they love sharing, they love giving. There is love in their actions. Whatever they do it out of love, because it's by sharing, by giving, we receive more blessing. Let me tell you a little story about my grandfather. My grandfather was a good man, because based on the story I had about him. When I grew up, I asked questions concerning my grandfather. I met some people that knew him. Even the oldest man in my town that just died like 2 years ago. He's over 100 years then. He told me that he know my grandfather in person. He told me, I now begin to ask him to tell me about his life. He told me those sweet things. And nobody have ever told me anything bad against him. He's an also title holder, he's a rich man during those days. Because those days, if you are not a rich man, you can never be an also title holder. Also title holder is not for it's not for everybody. It's for the wealthy in the society. Then, even then, till now. Now, I remember when a story my mom told me. There was a time when I was born. I had this what is called convulsion. So my grandfather was no more then, and my father that's supposed to succeed him is not interested. So he went to church. So my mother took me to another herbalist that is the same village. That is, anyway, actually the man is from the same village but different clan. But he knows my grandfather. So when my mother took me to that place, the man did some of those conversion something. If you look me clearly, you can see small sign. Those conversions something that I normally give. Yes. So after doing those things, my mother now asked him, "How much will I pay you?" The man laughed. After that, he said, "How can on earth he will be demanding money from a grand son to Eze-Ana?" He said no. My mother insisted. He said no, that there is no way he can collect money. As in, he collect money. However, my mom on her own just dropped what we call Egibuawu. Egibuawu, a drop is just to balance it in creation because nothing is totally free. That is why in creation, if anybody did something good for you, you must go to appreciate the person to strike a balance. So that king are indebted to Agu. Are you following? So that you will never be indebted to Agu. Let me tell you what you don't know. Even we that are spiritualists, if I come to your place and I take something meaningful, maybe a herb or a root or something that will help me in my spiritual work, even if it's a flower, cause it demands that I will give you small thing, no matter how small. That is to pay homage. This money is ego to pay homage. No matter how small. It might not be exactly to quantify what you get from me. But that I receive, you give back. Means you will never be indebted to the person in the world of spirit. If you understand this system I'm telling you now, believe in me, some of you are suffering because you are indebted to the spirit. Or you are indebted to your helper. If anybody is helping you in life, try a little way to help out. Even if you're a son, you must be doing something to balance it in creation because nothing is free. If you did not balance it by house chores, other things, that is why even children is owing their parents a duty to balance it in creation in order not to be indebted to the person in this world of spirit. You must be doing something in order to balance it. Yes. That's why you must be doing those house chores and one or two. It's always like that. Let me tell you what I learned from my grandmother when she was alive. There is no way you come and visit her. You give her something. She must give you something. If not, you say, my son, wait. You go and look for, even if it's coconut, or even if they have pears or mango, or orange. You must look around what is maybe what the season we are in. If you are in the season of mango, believe in me, she must go and pluck some mango for you. In order to strike a balance, gives and receive, give and receive. That is how it works. Even all those days, I remember those days, if you touch even dada in admiration of the hair, because touching the hair is even blessing, but you don't know. You give out money. Yes, is to balance it. Make sure that whenever you receive any favor from any man, you go and balance it. Let me give you an example. Do you know some of you that normally say, you have served, you finish serving your oga, but every time you normally see yourself in the dream serving your oga back. You know why? What you don't know is that if after serving your oga, some of you normally think that I have served my oga for 6 years and my oga settled me. Some of you normally see it as a balance. Abi, I can tell you it's never a balance. Some of that is one of the reasons some of you are still indebted to your oga, still serving your oga spiritually. What you have to do is that, one, remember when your oga called you, you are nobody. Are you following? You are nobody. He didn't know that trade. He didn't know the secret of that trade. So, calling you to serve him, you learn something from him. You are serving him while learning. By so doing, what you're actually doing is you are balancing. He is earning from you in the sense that you are rendering the services then, and he's transferring the knowledge. Because I remember those days, I used to see one man that is operating this letting machine. He's into so much fabrication. I asked him, why is it that you charge so much? He told me that sometimes you perform a work that is less than 2 hours, he will charge you so much. And I asked him, said that I'm not paying for the hour he spent. I'm paying for the knowledge. The knowledge. So I took that one as a lesson. So what I can tell you is that once your oga teach you the secret of the trade, you serve him. That is a balance. Now, once he settle you with money, maybe after 6 years, he has been serving him, he has been teaching you business, that is the balance. Now, at the end of 6 years, he cough out another money again to add to that teaching, the knowledge he transferred. If you really want to understand how things work in creation, you know what you do? After thanking him, you and your family, then after that ceremony, because the day of your oga will settle you, your oga normally come to your own father's house. They call, so if you call, he can come with 1 or 2 persons. Then you, the family members, might come with one uncle or so. Then to an agreement. And I say, okay, tell your people that you have trained you, that you have learned this, you have learned that, this and that. After that, he will now give you whatever he want to give you to settle you for serving him for 6 years. Let me tell you what you will do so that you will never be indebted. You, me and you know that sometimes when even you are serving the oga, sometimes he steals his money without his knowledge, right? It's very difficult for telling me that somebody served your oga for 6 years without taking his money behind back. He took his money. I can tell you, if you want to balance it in creation, in order to not to be indebted to the man, try as much as possible before you start that your business, you and your parents should buy anything that has blood. Whether or whether or whatever you people can do with it, collect it. Once you collect it with his heart and pray for you, believe in me, shall be well with you. Whatever, anywhere you have changed him in the past, that thing he will get away by the he has one of he will tell. Man, all he will tell you, then it indebted. I can tell you. So, all na na for Omoginabe can answer walking in law, and no one kiss where review up when they are serving him. So, what you will do is create a time. Yes, even if it's maybe not a mepezuno, or he's celebrating one thing or the other. But for the fact that he did not do it immediately, Maybe that time it might even warrant you. Or if you have money anyway, you can go for something that have 4 legs. If not, you can still go with your Gino ọkụ. Ọ bụrụ na nwunye ya mụrụ nwa na ịba ịnatara ya nwa. Mgbe onye natara ya nwa i wee kelekwazie for that having for the fact that he did not come when he settled you. Tell him that time he settled you that he's supposed to have come, but the year when yes, well, just go look for a excuse and tell him that you're still thanking him for serving him in the past. Then what I can tell you is just to strike a balance so that you will never be indebted. Yes. You know that is why even in anything we are doing in Igbo spirituality, we strike balance. We strike balance. Okay, before once you give somebody anything, anybody that is a true traditionalist, only more than that. Once you give him something, he will say, "Oh, my son, what can I give to you?" He will run at least give you something. If he did not get anything to give you that time, believe in me, when next you visit home, he will go and arrange 1 pentagare and bring to you. Whatever he has. Sometimes if you take the person by sudden, that the person cannot reciprocate immediately. Believe in me, when next the person sees you, he will never allow you to go. You will not go and get something to give you. What he's trying to do to balance to, so that you will not be indebted. And so on and so forth. I can give you more reasons. And let me tell you, that man that insisted that he will not collect money from my mother because of what my grandfather did to him. Yes, did for him, sorry. Now, because my grandfather taught him some certain herbs he did not know. So at that point in time, he's looking for opportunity to reciprocate love. And I remember that man, anytime he saw me, even before he died, because I have grown before the man passed on, he used to call me that my grandfather name. Whenever he sees me, he called me that the other title name of my grandfather. He called me Umar. But that time I did not understand. till when I become a grown man. So what I'm telling you is that make sure that even if you cannot strike a balance by giving money, you can give by action. Maybe by doing those house chores and whatever, in order to balance. Deep down in you, you know that what you are doing is to strike a balance. In creation, mark my word, never you be indebted to anybody or even to any spirit. Again, that reminds me, sometimes if you are, maybe you are looking for something, some people have entangled themselves this much. You are looking for a child. At a stage, you visited the water people, or you visited any temple, or you visited the shrine, you have visited the shrine, or even when you are on your own at the comfort of your home, or you are in your father's compound, and this thing touch your mind. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Nobody coerced you. On your own free will, you rose and said, Chuku or gods of my ancestors, do this for me. If you do this for me, I will come and thank you. And after making those promises, things work for you. Iri ọnya ihe ndọkọrọ. Ịma na ọ na-adị isi mmadụ iri ihe ọbụla. Make sure that na gị nwa na onwe gị eriri ọnya ihe ndọkọrọ. Onwe ndị a na-akpọ na ha riri ọnya ihe ndọkọrọ. Now, ọ bụrụ na for any reason you went and promised any spirit, whether ma ọ bụ chi gị, ma ọ bụ mmụọ niile gị na ya so ezumezu gị, ma ọ bụ mmụọ be nne gị, ma ọ bụ mmụọ be nna gị, ma ọ aja na be nna gị, ma ọ bụ mmụọ ọbụla, ma ọ bụ dibịa ọbụla rụrụ ọrụ, ikwe nkwa na ọ bụrụ na ihe dị mma, you will come and show appreciation. Ịmara ọ na-agba ọya n'ofe o chefuo dibịa gwọrọ ya. Now, sometime down the line, we began to see that actually You have seen changes. But when you get out of your greediness, you want more. Because Oliver Twist. When you want more. And you refuse to go and show appreciation for what you have received. My point I'm trying to portray is always have this gratitude mind. Always be thankful for the life, for the benefits. But sometimes we receive all these things, but we see them as so little. And have a high expectation. You expected so much that even the small one you receive, you did not appreciate it. You did not appreciate it. And that becomes a problem. Let me give you an example with a story you know in the Bible. We were told that 10 people came to Jesus. And on their way going back, he gave them assignment what to go and do. He gave them assignment. He told them to go and show themselves to a priest. He gave them assignment, yo. He did not tell them that it's well already. And on their way going, they noticed that they are already well. But 9 moved their way. After all, I did not promise him anything. After all, I did not pray for me or give me assurance. They thought that what happened to them is just happened like that. They refused to come. One smart one came back to Jesus and said, to show appreciation, to thank him. He now told him, look at him and said, thank you for coming. Is there not 10 people that I healed? What are those remaining dying? Where are they? To show you, I use this one as an example, to show you that human beings expecting gratitude. It might not take. I know that if we are a type that always appreciate little things, showing appreciation anytime anybody do you any favor, more favor will keep locating you. People will see it as you are very appreciative. Don't be thinking that this person is owing you this. Nobody is owing you anything. On earth, we have millions of souls, spirits, waiting for opportunity, to be given opportunity to be here on earth. So, your mama and your papa play, and you were given opportunity to reincarnate here on earth. You owe them good gratitude for giving it on you opportunity to be here, because many souls are there in the spiritual realm waiting for opportunity to be given. So you're supposed to be thanking them for giving you that opportunity. Any opportunity any person give you on earth to be here and to learn one or two, keep being appreciative, because it will earn you more. Makana ekene dike na nke ome mekwa ọzọ. Ekene nwaanyị na-agwa akịrị nke adị agwọta ọzọ. Makana ndị Igbo na-atụ ilu si na ọ bụrụ na ya onye afụrụ gwa, ọ may appreciate, be thankful. Afụkwa another opportunity nyekwa ya. Makana ọ bụrụ na nwa mgbe ejere ije nke Igbo agha agba ọsọ. So what am I saying in life? Make sure that any love, any help somebody lend in life, make sure you remain grateful. Make sure you remain grateful. By kind, by saying good things about the person. Let me tell you, there is this man I will never forget in life, in my entire life. This man trusted me when I was like nobody. That time is the time I was into contract. I established my own company, Polanton Integrated Limited. That was year 2002. That is when I registered my company. But I started the work year 1998. But year 2002, I registered my company, Polanton Integrated Limited. I have a office, the 105 Furniture Road there. Then I have a delivery rig. This motor, So on our way, we are coming back from Orif the street, Awada Onitsha. We are the cemetery side. So my motor spoiled. Then we are looking, open the bonnet to check one or two things. I saw a Camry car parked by the other side and asked me, this motor does it belong to one company? Mention the person name. And I said no, that this one is mine. He now told me that I came to me. I said okay, that he told me his name. That his name is Sire Worldwide or Amadike one of Oruku. That I should come to his shop. He gave me his shop number in main market and asked me that once I reach those shop, I should ask for Amadike Oruku. That any of his boys will bring me to his main office. I accepted. On that particular day, he gave me an appointment. I went to his shop. And now Anna asked me, would I be able to sink a borehole in his village, Ota village, Oruku? That was in I think in year 2001. So I said yes, sir. And now I asked me price. I told him price. To cut the whole story short, that man has gave me a contract more than 15 boreholes to date. It's true that it's my younger brother that I introduced to him that is working for him. Since I answer my call, I don't have time for draining those boreholes of the thing. But I have worked more than 15 boreholes. One, I did his village. That is his father's compound. He built house there. He did a borehole there. Before he built another house and abandoned the house and the borehole he built in his father's compound. Went to another place because money is too much. Buy another land and I dig another borehole for him in a new compound where he's living in GRA. I'm the one that sings the borehole. He has many properties in it. More than that, why he introduced me to some of his boys where he have settled. Anyone that want to build borehole, he said, call Paul for me. Yes. So that is the thing. Or Amadika one of Oruku. I see him as my Ogati tomorrow. Oh, for that 19, I think the year 2000, I take that borehole for him. When we came to his Oruku Ota, we went somewhere to eat, and somebody told me, where are we working? I said, we came to do borehole at Chief Amadika's house. Oh, the people jump up and said, no, that man is good. That if they in Oruku, they have like 3 of somebody like him, that place will be like London. This man is the only rich man I'm talking good of till date. I can tell you. Those days, I remember those days, we normally do contract. If we are doing borehole, any weekend he's coming home. Come and see his house. His house will look like people are waiting to be seen Reverend Father. People will be ran up. Come and see him one after the other. This one will say, my husband has rheumatism, don't have money to hospital, take. This one will say, my boy do boy, they no settle him. Okay, this he give you, if it's not what he can solve, he give you contact. He can say, okay, come to my shop and no market, you link it to somebody. That man is someone I have never seen a rich man like him. Aramadika Oruku, I greet you. That man is so good because he picked me well and they trusted me. The first borehole he gave me that time, he said, how much will you collect to do? Are you sure you can do it? I said, yes, I will do it. I told him price. He gave me the money. He's the first person that gave me the first 1 million naira then. The first 1 million naira then. Cash. I went to the bank and that time we normally make use of cash. So I will never forget him because when I was nobody, he trusted me. He trusted me. He trusted me. So what I can tell you in life is this. Make sure you always take advantage. And anywhere, I know there's nothing I can give him. He's a multi-billionaire. Nothing I can give him. He's into shipping, anything shipping, buying goods from China, want to bring it to Nigeria, go to his this in China, pick it up in main market. So there's nothing I can give him. But anyway, I have opportunity. Believe me, I will keep telling people how good the man is to me and to people around. Yes. I might not even if I'm with him, I will always tell Chief, and one of his match. I have, because of the virtue of my work, I've come across so many billionaires, but this particular man, Ahmadi Koruku, is the best. So let me continue what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is this: if somebody was so nice to you, maybe you don't have anything. The person is not your man. You don't have anything to balance it as in that you can give him. At least say good things about the person. If the person is on social media, how many times have you shared the person's post? How many times have you tell people about how good the person is? Every time you never appreciate whatever anybody, any opportunity, lifeline somebody gave to you. How will you receive another? And for the fact that you don't have a way to strike a balance, even if to say it out, so that even someone else can will thank him in order to strike a balance. You receive those goodies and the closed mouth. You are indebted to the other person, you don't know. Because you must have a way to appreciate. If somebody do something to you, you don't have anything to give, even to tell people how good this person is. By so doing, you don't have all orchard, you don't have anything. But by speaking out, yes, other people will be calling him and saying that this man is saying good thing about you. That one is because you don't have anything. You don't have all orchard, you don't have all lead. At least this mouth you have it. So always strike a balance. I remember one person I know, I will not call his name. He's from my town. The younger brother is the one that is rich. He is the first son, he doesn't have money. His brother began to build house for him. And upstairs for that matter. So instead of him to be telling people that thank my brother is one. If he say, yeah, are you building house upstairs? He say, nah, I've been trying. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Instead of people to tell people, if you see my brother, thank him for me. If not for him, what will I do? Because at everybody have been saying like that, people will still tell, and you could have for me in every your brother, or why go see. No one can hear. But this one, if they thank you, okay, are you building house? Nah, if go na here, or not another one day, okay, we'll break. I lose more lose the name, budget break. After many years, he could not even finish the house. Until when the guy now people started, and you could have is it because of what this person did? After many years, he still helped to finish it. But had they been in use good mouth, I think that house would have been finished very long time. So what I can tell you is that always learn how to be thankful in order to strike a balance in creation, so that you will never be indebted to the person or to the evil spirit. Mmụọ mere gị ihe, mmụọ ọbụla mere gị ihe, always try to go and thank. Ọ bụgoro na ị chọrọzi ka dibịa anwa ma spiritually isi a na-arụrụ ọrụ, jee chọọ ihe nwere ụkwụ ịnọ, chọọ ihe nwere ụkwụ ịnọ ma ọ bụ nye ego ebu ma ọ bụ ihe ọbụla nwere ụkwụ ịnọ, and thanking him for nke o mere eme in order to be left alone. If not, you remain entangled. Let me stop here. If you have questions in today's lecture, or you want us to do deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 7837 I repeat 0805 7837 See you tomorrow. No gawan kezu. May the blessing of the Most High be with you and abide with you now and forevermore.